Hi, my name is Madiba Thompson, co-founder of the Generational Wealth Group, and helping families break the poverty cycle is why we started this. I get the honor of sharing 7K medals with you today, which is the vehicle we're using to accomplish why we're doing this. But before we get started, I just want to thank you and congratulate you for being here. Somebody cared enough about you to expose you to this powerful information, and the masses don't know this. So please be somewhere that you won't be distracted. Our guarantee to you is what you'll learn about during this overview will empower you and you will not leave the same. You're going to learn about the secrets of sound money and how the wealthy have been using it to amass wealth and get ahead for generations. You'll also learn about a technology that only we have and financial institutions didn't think we could make it happen, but we did it anyway. The time you spend with us, you'll learn that and so many other benefits that you can access as a member of 7K Metals. And it doesn't matter if you choose to share this or not, everyone benefits. So there's the family. I'm married, father of 6 kids, happily married, father of 6 kids. But prior to getting started, a little over 15 years ago, you guys, I was flat broke, single father, 4 kids, no house, no car, riding around on a bicycle in my mid-30s. I was broke. And I got so sick of being in those shoes. I actually was fortunate. I had some mentors come my way and sought mentorship, and they plugged me into training. And that all led to me developing a 7-figure income. But I lost it all, never had money like that, just blew it. And then ended up making it again and blew it again. And then in 2017 and 18, I lost over $2 million in the crypto space because of scams. It all led me back to having to literally go back and get a job after 15 years of working from home full time. In 2019, had to go back and get a job. 2020, October 20th, saw this information. Best friend shared it with me, changed everything. And within 48 days, I took massive action, was able to quit my job. But listen, we've all seen these membership subscriptions, right? What do they actually do? They solve a need for an affordable price. And so 7K is a membership that helps you in the masses solve a financial need for an affordable price. We help you solve this need by taking care of these key components. And that's helping people amass and protect their wealth. We show people how they can make more money and save in assets, not the dying fiat currency that's been historically proven to fail. And of course, everyone wants to make, manage, and save more money. But let's be honest, most people don't know how. So we're going to show you a powerful solution utilizing a secret the wealthy have used to amass and protect their wealth for thousands and thousands of years. And that's using the power of sound money, right? So the problem is most people are financially sick, guys. Even the people that make a lot of money don't know what to do with their money to be successful long term. We see this all the time with professional athletes and people who win the lottery that make millions and millions of dollars that end up going broke every day because we lack financial literacy. We weren't taught about taxes or sound money or things that control our lives in school. That's why 3 out of 4 Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Think about that. And actually 95% of people who win the lottery file bankruptcy, meaning I could give most of you on here millions upon millions of dollars, and a few years from now, when we meet up again, you will be broke because you lack the education to be successful. And it's not your fault. It was literally part of the setup. Let's teach them the 40-40-40 plan, work 40 hours for 40 years to retire at 40% of our income. And a majority of people, you guys have no clue what sound money is. And our lack of understanding sound money is what keeps us from a simple way to amass and protect our wealth. And so 7K, at 7K, we give people access to opportunities, information, tools, and education on how to get ahead using sound money, which the wealthy have used to amass and protect their wealth, you guys, for thousands of years. Look at kings and queens and rulers. While the average person thinks with gold and silver pirate ships and leprechauns when they hear about it, right? I like to say, listen, we give access to a majority or access to a major secret that the 5% have been using to the 95% to help you get ahead and stay ahead like they've been doing. They move different than us, and it's time we do as well. So the founders of 7K and the executive team, co-founder Josh Anderson, Roger Ball, Zach Davis, and Richard Hansen. Our CEO is Jason Arfman. And you guys, they're on a mission to change the world, and they have the background to do it. 7K is currently in 7 countries and expanding into more We're an international company that's doubled in growth every year since its launch in 2016. We're a debt-free company, A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, home office located in Idaho Falls, Idaho. We partner with the NGC, the coin grading company, which you'll learn about. Priority relationships is what we built with world-leading silver and gold suppliers. We have large stockpiles of Silver Eagles and raw silver for minting into 2020 and well beyond. And our large membership base allows us to have priority buying power. With our large membership, we definitely use the trusted $4.6 billion Plaid network to connect and transact with banks, keeping customer data private. And we have the first ever technology called the Sound Money Wallet. It's sought after by companies wanting to utilize this exclusive cutting edge technology you'll learn about shortly, but they ain't got access to it. So this is not a fly-by-night operation. This is a company that's solving a major problem. And that's how multi-million and billion-dollar companies are created. They solve problems. No one in the world has what we have. And it's powerful to be a part of a company helping families create generational wealth. So why should you have sound money? Well, gold and silver? Because cash is trash, as Robert Kiyosaki mentions. For those of you that don't know who Kiyosaki is, he wrote an extremely successful book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, and recently a book called Fake Money, Fake Teachers, Fake Assets, How Lies Are Making the Poor and Middle Class Poorer. So listen to what he says about gold and silver. Keep in mind, this is from about 12 years ago, and it's more relevant today than ever before.
The reason gold is so important, gold and silver, is because gold and silver is God's money. It's money made by God. And then in 1971, the U.S. government, under President Nixon, took God's money and turned it into man-made money. Never in the history of the, this is the thing, never in the history of the world has this ever happened. In 1971, the U.S. and Nixon convinced the entire world to replace gold and silver with paper money. This stuff. Cash is trash. So the reason we have so much volatility in the world today is historically, since the time of the Romans and the Greeks and the French and the English and the Germans, every time they have taken God's money, like silver here, and replaced it with man-made money, there's been economic volatility. Now the problem is, so the dollar is going to keep dropping. So one of the reasons I can predict what's going to happen is I can predict the dollar will keep dropping simply because the U.S. government and now the euro, the European central banks, are printing so much of this trash. So you'll see gold going up in price, oil going up in price, real estate going up in price, because this is trash. So that's what happened in 1971, has happened throughout history. And the reason this current election doesn't make any difference is the only person that can put this back in place is a strong, charismatic leader. People like Julius Caesar, Napoleon. That's why they were such great leaders, was they actually replaced this with this. Unfortunately, we do not have that person among the candidates. I know Ron Paul, philosophically, I agree with him as closely as possible, but unfortunately I don't think Ron Paul has the chutzpah, as my Jewish friends would say, to change this whole thing. So there will be more this printed than ever before, which means the dollar keeps coming down and other things keep going up. And that's really what's going to happen. It's predictable. And eventually this will go to its true worth, zero. So all of you savers out there and people trying to save this trash, you're going to lose big time. With that, Mike Lee.
Kim was talking about the crystal ball, and Kelly was talking about cycles. And the way you make that crystal ball work is just reading economic history, because everything is just waves and cycles and waves and cycles over and over and over again. It's all happened before. In fact, the thing with the currency has literally happened hundreds of times, where they've gone to from an asset-backed currency. Currencies have been backed by oil, by gold and silver, by land. As soon as you remove something that you can't, something that puts financial constraint on them, where you can't just print as much of it as you want, the currency is pretty much doomed.
historically, throughout time, again, it's not crystal ball, it's called, prognostication. Every 75 years there's a depression. The last depression was 1930. So we're right on it right now.
Yeah.
Now, again, the rich will get richer and the poor and middle class will get wiped out, unfortunately.
And what's really interesting, if you study history, there comes a time where the public, the mass psyche of the country and the world, this time the world, before it's always been a country, but the mass psyche starts to sense the currency debasement. Everybody should be able to feel it now. You go to the grocery store, you go to the gas station, you can feel that there's a currency debasement going on. Everything's costing more. Your currency is losing purchasing power. And as the public starts to wake up, gold and silver go through the roof, and all that paper that they've created, gold and silver do an accounting periodically throughout history. It's really exciting to see this. They automatically revalue themselves when the public wakes up, and they catch up to all the currency that's been produced.
To me, I've been saying this for a number of years now, silver is the biggest opportunity I have ever seen, bigger than real estate, bigger than anything else. And silver, as we're talking today, 2008, is about $15 an ounce.
Mm-hmm.
There's less than 10-year supply worth of silver on planet Earth. The difference between gold and silver is gold is hoarded, silver is consumed. Silver is an industrial precious metal. It is used in cell phones, telephones, computers, electric lights, everywhere. The more information age we become, the more we use silver. And what Michael is saying is that stockpile is at all-time lows, and they're not discovering much more.
One of the things, too, you can buy it and you can take it home. It can't go bankrupt on you. You can't have a labor dispute or Enron accounting. It's just this super simple thing. You buy it now, you sit on it for 5 years. I don't know how long it's going to take, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years.
That is how fast it's going to hit people. If you can understand that, that's why it's information age, not industrial age. And so all those, I feel for them, hoping the government's going to pay, like who's going to win? Is it Hillary? Is it Obama? Is it Mitt Romney? I mean, they can't do a thing about this. It's too late. It doesn't matter. What matters is how smart you are now. If you think these guys are going to save your family, I think you're in for a sad, rude awakening. Because we've been here before, and the middle class will probably be wiped out in America.
Yeah, so I think during this cycle, the savers are going to be wiped out, the spenders are going to be wiped. Those are fake $1 million bills, and they're going to be reality.
Well, aren't you here? They've already shown their hand. They've already played their hand.
Yeah.
They're not even going to print this. It's just going to flood with this. So you're going to see this crash and then inflation like we've never seen before. So it really works for us is because we just keep collecting that rent, but then we can pay off those deadbeat loans of ours with cheap money. That is the strategy.
In 1980, took 1,000 ounces of gold to buy silver to buy a single-family median-price home in the United States, and silver was not rare then. When you measure things with gold and silver, there is no inflation. Everything just travels inside of a valuation channel, going from overvalued to undervalued to overvalued to undervalued. That day will come again, but it's probably going to be less than 500 ounces. You want to buy a single-family median-price home outright, no payments, no down payment, 100% cash flow, put $8,000 aside today. You're going to be able to do it in the future.
Silver.
It's just history repeating.
In silver.
Silver,
Silver.
Silver.
Don't hold cash.
Right.
Cash
Gold is good too, but it won't perform as well.
Is trash.
Exactly.
Repeat after me.
Cash is trash.
If you can understand that one, your whole paradigm will shift.
Well, how many of you are feeling the currency debasement right now? You go into the grocery store, you go to the gas station, it's happening. So from watching that short clip, if you didn't understand the power of silver and gold as an asset, you will by the end of this overview. I'm going to start out first with the problem. Most aren't seeing using third-party validation to paint a clear picture of why I buy gold and silver and why many others are taking advantage of this platform after being informed. Because the reality is knowledge, you guys, it's only power when you use it. So who banks with Chase? Well, while you're putting your money in the bank, they're putting your money into silver. It's a scamless banking system. But check this out. They said they had the J.P. Morgan and the financial services firm has entered into a resolution with the Department of Justice to resolve criminal charges related to two distinct schemes to defraud. The first involving tens of thousands of episodes of unlawful trading in the market for precious metals futures contracts. You guys, they're paying $920 million little slap on the wrist in connection with schemes to defraud. Look at JP Morgan, the largest US commercial and investment bank, is increasing its stockpiles of silver, betting that prices will move higher as inflation begins to take hold. Silver historically outperforms during the later stages of a growth cycle, and prices are poised to outperform riskier assets. JP Morgan is increasing its inventory, knowing that prices will eventually surge higher. JP Morgan's COMEX silver warehouse now holds the most significant physical silver bullion position of all time, you guys. Look at this, read it. Look what banks and countries around the world are doing. A multi-year drive to reduce exposure to US assets has pushed the share of gold in Russia's $583 billion international reserves above dollars for the first time on record. Gold made up to 23% of the central bank stockpile as of the end of June 2020, the latest date for which data on the breakdown is available. According to a report published late Monday, the share of dollar assets dropped to 22%, down from more than 40% in 2018. Look at China, man. Go check usdebtclock.org. They're the largest holder of gold in any other country in the world. Did you know at the beginning of COVID, US printed more money in 1 month than in 2 centuries? Look at what Bloomberg had posted in the beginning of 2021. The dollar's crash is only just beginning. 2 centuries, you guys, that's 200 years. 200 years. See this the other day, just the other day on August 11th, Wall Street Journal, Senate passes Democrats' $3.5 trillion blueprint. Trillion. You guys, it's crazy. It's crazy what's happened. Did you hear about the financial crisis in Lebanon about 8 months ago? Look at this.
Lebanon is on the brink of economic collapse. The local currency has lost more than 80% of its value on the black market. Food prices have skyrocketed, leaving Lebanese from all walks of life unable to put food on the table.
People are so naive in the United States thinking that this mess is not going to happen here. It's going to happen so fast. And what are you doing to protect yourself? So listen, it's not about doom and gloom or fear mongering. This is just facts of what's happening, you guys. And most people aren't paying attention. So we're going to show you how to use the secrets the wealthy have always used to confidently get ahead of the game now and forever. All right. So because with all the money printing, look at this is on its way. And people are going to lose what they've worked so hard for, worse than 2018. The crash is going to happen. All right. So the 5 assets wealthy people use to preserve wealth. This is from Inc. magazine. So speaking of the crash, when the financial crisis happened in 2008, let's talk what the wealthy are doing that makes 7K extremely attractive to everyone, no matter what your budget is. This is an article out of Inc. magazine. Because if you don't realize, we are on the brink of another crash with all this money printing. So here we go. 1, exclusive real estate. Well, that's expensive. You got millions of dollars tucked away for exclusive real estate. To fine art. Number 2, you got some Van Goghs or Picassos hanging up on the wall. Well, the other 3 assets 7K Metals takes care of, and it's affordable for everyone no matter what your budget is. 3 is rare coins. 4 is gold. 5 is usable precious metals like silver that's used in solar, electric cars, and many of the devices we can't seem to live without in the technology age. So here's some member benefits and the power of
With your 7K membership, you're going to get numerous benefits, as you can see on this membership benefits wheel. That's going to include dealer direct pricing, where you're going to get literally some of the best prices on gold and silver bullion with no minimums and no maximums. You're also going to have your own personal web page with your own storefront where you can send referrals, and also your own digital wallet for physical metals. This is your own private vault where you can go in and buy silver and gold eagles in whatever amounts that you want, and it's always accessible 24/7. This is an outstanding benefit that comes along with this membership. Here's a brief video that will share with you more about what the Sound Money Wallet can do.
I like it that you can buy gold and silver in fractional amounts. It is great for my children. You know, they don't have $2,000 to buy an ounce of gold, but they can go in there and they can buy $40, they can buy $100 worth of gold 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I spend $5 at a time buying gold, or one silver eagle at a time, or less. Just whatever I can afford that day. It's so awesome.
I actually had some cryptocurrency that I was losing money with, and I reached out to a good friend of mine who said, we're moving over to gold and silver. And I said, awesome. He said, we're going to put your cryptocurrency in our Sound Money wallet. And I just am so forever thankful for this opportunity to be able to buy gold and silver and create a legacy for my family.
The Sound Money Wallet is exclusive and it is unique, and it really stands out in the fact that you can buy gold and silver in fractional amounts now. No minimums and no maximums. No more worrying about what the budget can allow. If you want to buy gold and silver, now you have access to be able to do that. And you'll be buying them in the form of non-reportable gold and silver eagles, getting them at some of the best prices. In addition, you can have these metals stored for free, delivered to your door upon request. If you decide to store them, they'll be stored in our Sound Money Vault under the highest security and insured by Lloyd's of London, giving you all of the options to be able to make sure that you're building your gold and silver portfolio for your future. Buying gold and silver in your Sound Money Wallet is a simple click of a mouse button. By going in, you're able to move money from your cash balance to go in and buy silver or gold in fractional amounts with no processing fees whatsoever. By simply doing this, you're able to see with just this very, very short time span, I'm able to move, in this particular scenario, $5 in cash over to silver. If I want to then have those metals sent to me or sent to another member, I just simply go into my silver balance, and then I go to either another member and I click mail it to me, and I put in the whole ounces and a simple click of a button again, and I'll have the metal at my door. It's an amazing, simple process that anybody can do.
So the Sound Money Wallet is a game changer. There's so many other benefits that come with this that we're going to break down. But right now, I want to really break down more in detail how the Sound Money Wallet works and why we feel everyone needs a Sound Money Wallet.
If you're watching this video, chances are you're curious about gold and silver and have a few questions, like, why should I buy precious metals? What metals should I be buying? Who can I trust to buy them from? How do I know I'm getting a good deal? And how can I afford more? Well, you're not alone. Most people have these questions, and over the next few minutes, we'll give you an easy solution. Most people would say, I had a feeling it was important and a good idea to own precious metals, but really didn't understand why. So I didn't do anything. This lack of understanding has cost people a lot of money. And quite honestly, we don't want you to make the same mistake. We have watched far too many people struggle as the economy fluctuates, employment issues arise, or unexpected changes come up in life. Owning gold and silver can help shield you long-term against all these challenges. When we started 7K, it became a mission to help the average person get ahead by adding precious metals to their portfolio, no matter their knowledge or circumstances. We have already changed the precious metals industry by offering some of the best pricing without any minimums or maximums, period. We are now completely revolutionizing the industry and making it so anyone and everyone will be able to start buying precious metals. It doesn't matter if it's a significant amount or even just $1. The new technology provided by a partner company, Sound Money, will allow you to convert your cash to gold or silver instantly. There are no shipping wait times. There's no worry about where you're going to store it. And you'll sleep easy at night knowing that if you ever want us to send you the metal, it will be in the mail at the drop of a hat. Transferring cash, gold, or silver to other members is simple. And there's no spread costs. Let's say you wanted to send 1 ounce of silver to a friend. It's just like you would have taken it out of your safe at home and sent it to them in the mail, except it's instant, and you don't have to worry about postage, and it's much less expensive than shipping. Your friend will see the 1 ounce of silver reflected in their Sound Money wallet, and it all takes less than a minute. Being able to transfer metal instantly to someone else has never been done, and it's truly game-changing. So, you may be asking yourself, if they're willing to send me the metal from my Sound Money wallet silver account, does that mean they have it on hand somewhere? Yep. Every time you make a transfer from cash, gold, or silver in the Sound Money wallet, we carefully put that amount of gold or silver in a non-segregated Sound Money private vaulting space. When you request the metal be shipped to you, we simply take the metal you requested from the non-segregated vault space and send it to your front door. Between third-party auditing and Sound Money policy, we have to have an equal amount of physical silver or gold to meet the transaction rate in the Sound Money wallet. So, what about the security of the Sound Money private vault? Your metal will be sitting behind 4 layers of some of the most technologically advanced security possible. Now, one of the biggest questions we've found while helping people understand the real power of owning gold and silver is, what do I do if I need cash? The old way is that you would need to take it to a local dealer who would most likely give you several reasons why he can't give you what the metal is actually worth. Or you would need to contact an online buyer who typically has a $1,000 minimum. They would tell you a price over the phone only to be much lower after it finally arrives at their facility and they inspect it 4 to 6 weeks later. Not to mention the shipping that you paid. The traditional buyback program at 7K is much simpler and much more friendly than any other way. Now with the Sound Money wallet, it is hands down the best way to convert your metals back to cash if you get in a pinch. With one of the best buyback prices in the industry, no gimmicks, no minimums, and nominal transaction fees, you can instantly convert your gold or silver back to cash. No headaches, no hassle, just easy. So, whether you're a savvy investor who knows the power of gold or silver and the advantages of a private vault, or you're trading your first dollar for gold or silver, Sound Money will make it convenient and easy. You can finally be confident that the control is back in your hands from start to finish.
Guys, everyone needs a Sound Money wallet, but another member benefit is the 7K buyer certification, teaching you the 5 big reasons for why to buy gold and silver, and also what kind of investor you are. You're also going to learn very important tax benefits. Like, you guys may or may not know, but there's certain coins out there that you literally don't pay capital gains taxes on. I mean, what happens if you've got a 401k or IRA or things of that nature when you go to pull that money out? You pay taxes on that. Well, imagine you now converting to precious metals like, but there's specific coins and not paying capital gains taxes from the increase. Because that's tax-free money. It's moving like the wealthy move. We have to shift what we're doing. So let me share this quick 7-minute video with you about why 7K.
If you're If you're watching this video, you know the value of gold and silver and probably already own some of it yourself and definitely want more. But you're wondering, why 7K? We have a different kind of model. We have built and leveraged relationships spanning the globe in the precious metals industry to bring you an exclusive membership model that for the first time, regardless of your financial circumstances or how little you have to spend, makes buying gold and silver easy and accessible to you. Here at 7K Metals, we use the power of gold and silver to provide a way for people like you to create financial independence, preserve wealth, and live an exceptional life. A small part of our exclusive membership is giving you access to the power of precious metals at the absolute best price. How? We cut out the middleman and act as our own broker, wholesaler, and dealer, saving you money and making buying precious metals even more affordable. In the traditional model of buying gold and silver, by the time it gets to you, it is passed through many different people who each take a cut before passing it to the next. Sometimes it passes through as many as 4 to 5 people or organizations, being marked up each time before you have access to purchase it. We do things differently. As I mentioned, we cut out everyone in the middle and offer gold and silver to you at extremely competitive prices. Oh, and did we mention there are no minimums or maximums, period. One of the major advantages of your new membership is we do the work for you. Most people avoid buying numismatic and collector's coins simply because they're scared, don't understand their true value, and have no idea what they're looking for. But the truth is, if you're not buying collector's coins, you likely are going to repeat the $1.2 million mistake. This is what a certain collection of coins is worth today if you had just purchased one of them a month since 1986. The good news is you don't have to repeat the same mistake twice. We do the research for you and put collecting coins on autopilot. Now, you're probably no newbie to silver and gold, and know there are many reasons why collecting coins is a smart thing to do. But that doesn't mean it's easy. Why? Because of discipline. Most people today lack the discipline to do the small things that will lead to big things over time. This is why we created the Autosaver program. It's an optional program in 7K metals, but one of the things we are most loved for. Basically, we will send you a collector's coin every single month. At the end of the year, you'll be able to look back and see that you've been collecting something that will change your life forever. Something that will have a lasting impact for generations to come. Fact is, you're going to spend the money anyway, so you might as well spend it on something that will help you accumulate real wealth. Our Autosaver or Coin of the Month program, as we sometimes call it, not only helps you with discipline, but also gets you in the coin collecting game, which is one of the most valuable things we learned as we researched gold and silver. We had no idea how valuable and how easy it is to collect the right coins when you know what you're doing. So by participating in our Autosaver program, you get all these benefits in several different options. The Silver Eagle is a favorite, but some of the other collections and options make it feel like Christmas is hitting your doorstep every single month. Rest assured, we have an option that will fit you. In fact, most members have a hard time choosing just one option, so they choose 2 or 3. Our promise to you is that whatever option you choose, it will have the things that make each one valuable: rarity and story. Not only can there be a lot of money with these collectibles, but they're the most fun for people of all ages. So, by choosing to become a member of 7K Metals, you get access to our buyer certification program with no monthly commitment, access to silver and gold at the best price, no minimums, no maximums, period. Access to our exclusive Autosaver program, coins sent to your door every month on autopilot. Access to the collectibles that show to be the most rare and hold the greatest promise of potential future value. You also become part of a group of like-minded people that are changing an industry and ultimately the world. Now, as I mentioned earlier, here at 7K, we use the power of gold and silver to provide a way for people like you to create financial independence, preserve wealth, and live an exceptional life. While collecting gold and silver certainly contributes to this, we don't stop there. If you like our story and want to share it with others, we will pay you for that sharing. It's no different than you sharing your favorite restaurant, a movie you liked, or a new book you just read. No different, except we actually pay you for sharing it. Fact is, if you like something, you share it, and we feel you should be rewarded for that sharing. We certainly appreciate it, and it's our way of saying thank you. And beyond that, it's just another way for us to use the power of gold and silver to provide you a way to create financial independence, preserve wealth, and live an exceptional life. Oh, one last thing. Something we noticed as we did our research was that some of the wealthiest people and corporations make up the largest buying groups of precious metals. And we learned from them that silver and gold is really about a lifestyle. Now, what better contributes to a rich lifestyle than travel? Not to mention, it's something that just about everyone wants to do more of. So we decided to reward you again for being part of 7K Metals. With your monthly autosaver purchase, and starting when you choose your membership package for the first time, we will unlock what we call 7K Advantage. 7K Advantage will be your personal travel booking site. Inside that portal, or the phone app if you choose, you will find over 800,000 ways to save. From your favorite local restaurants, to great deals on big name brands, to booking travel for business, or what we like, for fun. The average member can easily save over $1,000 per year without even trying. In fact, one of our members reported that they saved several $100s on their trip to Disneyland. If you think about it, this member benefit alone is worth every penny of the membership and makes it feel like you're getting free silver every single month. With the 7K Advantage, you will save more where you have to spend, so you can spend more where you want.
So with that 7K Advantage is crazy. I was getting ready to go to Hawaii, looked up a trip on there compared to like Priceline and Orbitz, and it was saving $300 a night. But you guys, this optional, this autosaver, listen, it's optional. You know, we have an incredible option when it comes to coin collecting outside of this autosaver program, but this autosaver option is amazing. And you have three options: basic, which is 105, variety, that's 139, which are 1 ounce silver, and the specialty, which is a half gram gold, that's 179. The reality is everyone has a membership, guys. And this just, it's like a forced savings program, is what one of my guys puts it as. It's like a forced savings program, but you don't have to do it. A majority of the people that get started do take advantage of that option. But at 7K, you guys, we literally get paid to buy assets that appreciate over time. This is an example of some of the coins that we've had. You know, I've got this coin, paid 139. The market value is like 506. Now, disclaimer, we don't determine which coin or what coin values are going to be on coins that you purchase over time. This is a real example. It doesn't guarantee that all the coins that you purchase go up by a guaranteed percentage. But here's another coin that I've got for 139, market value 578. Here's another coin that was in a coin drop. This wasn't from the autosaver, but this was in a coin drop. 309, market value is 533. That's the White House coin by Mr. Miles Standish. But 7K's autosaver program, you guys, again, it's a forced savings program. It's a major problem solver to a serious issue. We literally have folks of all age ranges that were never able to save before, and now they're not saving cash with us, they're saving assets that go up in value. And so earlier you heard briefly about the $1.2 million mistake. It's actually a $2.6 million mistake now. Well, listen to this testimonial.
I need to tell you a story. I am the $1.2 million mistake. Hi, my name is Ron Blaylock. I'm an associate with 7K Metals, and I'm so excited to be a part of this company. I can't even tell you. You know, when I started my business with 7K Metals, I learned about the $1.2 million mistake, and I need to tell you a story. Our son was born in 1988, and when he came into this world, he was wrapped up in a little blanket, and I was holding him to my chest in the hospital, and I was thinking about all of the things that I was gonna do for my son. One of the things I thought I'd do is I would get him an American Silver Eagle every year on his birthday. And also I wanted to get silver and gold for our family. Fast forward to 2019, and I come into 7K Metals. 31 years had passed. You wanna know how many Silver Eagles I had for my son? Well, here it is, 1988. You know, if 7K would have been around and I was on that autosaver every single month, you know what? Guess where I would be financially? I came into 7K because I believe in acquiring precious metals. But more than that, I believe in creating a legacy for my family's future. And that's what we are about. I'm so excited to be a part of this company, to be an associate, to build a team, but I'm more excited to help people create a legacy for the future for their children and their grandchildren.
So some of you may be thinking, well, okay, cool, but how do I keep track of my coins, or how do I sell my coins if I want to liquidate? Well, you got Stack and Sell is a great solution. It's another first ever in the coin space, and 7K gives you access to it at no cost. Just like the Sound Money wallet being a first ever technology in the gold and silver bullion space, check this video out. Most of you aren't into gold and silver. Some of you are, but eBay was a place where people were buying a lot of gold and silver. eBay's actually going to stop selling it because they were selling a lot of fake gold and silver, you guys. Stack and Sell, it is a massive, massive solution to a major problem. But on the right is an example of a 7K member Stack and Sell dashboard. They bought 43 coins for $8,605 over time, and the market value is approximately $12,623. That's a 46.7% increase. How's your money doing in the bank? Now, disclaimer, Stack and Sell is a real example of market value. It does not guarantee that all the coins you purchase go up by a guaranteed percentage, but it shows what sellers have sold for and what buyers have bought for. Kind of like a car value. Some sell the car for more, some for less, but the guide is accurate. Also, it's an accurate way for you to prove what you've got for homeowners insurance so you can get it covered. So a lot of benefits there with that. But the autosaver option makes sense to a lot of people, because how many times has this happened to you guys? You put your money in your savings account only to eventually spend the money you plan to save, and this is exactly why 1 in 4 Americans, literally 1 in 4 Americans have no retirement savings. Watch this video from Yahoo Finance just recently, from about a few weeks ago.
For this week's Your Money segment, alarming figures out from a new study that shows a quarter of Americans have no retirement savings. Yahoo Finance's Stephanie Asimkos is here with those details. Stephanie, tell us about this report.
Right. The situation is really dire. And like you said, a quarter of Americans just have no savings for retirement. And this is across all generations. But as a little, sort of zoom in, the cohort that is immediately approaching retirement, so those that are 55 to 64-year-olds, PwC found that they have about $120,000 saved, which isn't a lot. And it is, but it isn't. And, when that's translated into monthly withdrawals, that's really about $1,000 a month, maybe less than, which is a very modest, even austere lifestyle. And here's where it gets even shakier, is that should the person in this scenario outlive their life expectancy, or have any sort of unforeseen medical or housing bill that they need to pay for, that amount decreases even more. And that money is also likely going to be taxed. So to take away even more money. And to add, just to the gloom and doom while we're at it, PwC also forecasts that Social Security will be depleted by 2034, which isn't that far away.
You guys, Social Security gone by 2034. I mean, what's your plan? So what's happening with your money? Check this out.
Let me ask you a question. Are you working harder for your money just to cover the basics, but your money just doesn't seem to go as far? Look, it's not just you, and you're not alone. Higher costs and added financial pressures on families today are causing fear, uncertainty, and doubt on a large scale. In fact, as of May 2017, 44% of Americans said they could not cover a $400 emergency expense, and they'd have to rely on credit cards, selling something, or borrowing the money if such an event arose. So the question is, what's happening with your money? Look, it's in the numbers. In 1913, the Federal Reserve was created. In 2013, your dollar bill's buying power has been reduced to 5 cents. The dollar has lost around 96% of its value since the Federal Reserve was created in 1913. Look, here's how it hits you at home. This is the price increases from 2000 to 2018. If you eat food at home, the price of eating food has gone up by 43%, 59% if you eat out. You have to heat your home, your heat sources have gone up 99%. Car insurance, this is mandatory stuff, things you have to have. 90%, 97% increase in car insurance. Water and sewer, 133%. How many of you have loved ones that you would love to see go to college, either your children or your grandchildren, and yet their college tuition has gone up by 151% since 2000? Now let me ask you this. Are medical costs going to increase or decrease the older we get and the longer we live? They're only going to increase, and it's going to cost much, much more. In fact, from 2018, your medical care expenses have gone up by 97%. So, do you mind if we show you the case for sound money? Don't worry. It's just a fancy name for gold and silver. In fact, gold and silver is one of the secrets the wealthy have used for ages to amass and protect their wealth. In fact, governments and financial institutions know and use the secret, and they are the largest holders of gold and silver.
Largest holders of gold and silver in the world today. You guys, so after seeing those stats, does your financial future seem more challenging? But why aren't your financial professionals telling you? Because they don't benefit. The truth is they don't want you to know, they want you to think it's not important to know the secret of sound money. And so not only financial advisors, but the media, society, and the government, they've trained us to not understand what real money is. And people are oblivious. So this video is somewhat funny, but not. I mean, it really shows the state of where a majority of our society is right now. I mean, I was there myself a few months ago. And what you don't know, you guys, can hurt you.
It's your lucky day today. You win a free 10-ounce silver bar, pure silver bullion, or a free Hershey's king-size chocolate bar.
Take this one.
You'll take the chocolate bar. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver, right? No. Have a good day. You'd rather have the Hershey bar than the silver bar?
Yes, I would.
Oh, you would? Okay.
Yeah, the Hershey bar, you can eat it, you just can't eat the silver bar.
Yeah, that's right. You can't eat the silver. What are you going to do with a 10-ounce bar of silver, right? You know.
Hello. Having a special today on 1-ounce gold coins. It's a $50 Canadian Maple Leaf solid 1-ounce gold coin, offering it today for half price, $25.
No thanks.
Why wouldn't you be interested?
I don't need any gold coins.
Don't need any for $25?
Nope.
I need to pay my taxes, so I'm selling my 1-ounce gold coin.
Yeah.
Would you be interested? Just name a price, any price, and it's yours.
No, I'm good.
We can go to Liberty Coin and Precious Metals and verify it's a real 1-ounce coin.
Why would I want that gold coin?
I don't know. I mean, who needs a gold coin these days, right?
Exactly.
Trying to raise some money, trying to raise some cash. So I'm going to sell my 1-ounce gold coin. Just wondered if you'd be interested in it.
Not really.
No?
No, thanks.
Why not?
Just not something I
It's
need.
a deal. It's like $20 and you can have it.
No, I'm fine.
We can go into the coin shop right here. You can verify that it's authentic and probably even sell it to them for cash. No.
Not interested, man.
Too many gold coins laying around at home?
Possibly, yeah.
All right, well, the deal's off. And what if I were to tell you that you could have taken me up on this offer, went in there and walked out with over $1,500 cash in your hand?
I feel like a loser then.
Today's not your day, buddy.
It happens.
Sorry. Well, now you know.
Hi, how can I help you?
I just want to sell my 1 ounce gold coin. All right, what do we have here? It's a 1 ounce American Eagle, gold eagle. All right. How much is that worth today?
Let's see what we can give you today. 1634.70.
And that's $1,600.
Yes, it is. Would you like cash or a check?
Cash, please.
Cash. Here's the 70 cents. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. And you don't need to see my ID or anything?
No, I do not.
Sounds good to me, bro.
So you guys, there's 5 reasons for sound money. Hedge against poor government decisions and potential economic collapse. Look at what's happening right now in our world. Wealth accumulation, wealth protection, portfolio diversification if you're not in the hard metals right now. And coin collecting is one we've had a lot of fun with. But talking about diversification, did you know sound money, gold and silver provided the best return for the market roundup for 2020 of all the major asset classes? Now, I'm not a financial advisor, but what provided the best return? Silver, 47%, gold, 24%. Then you guys, US small caps, stocks, emerging markets, bonds. The US dollar's negative 6.8%. You guys, it's look at what the Citi Accelerated Savings Account is doing. 0.5%. So do you want a savings account or collectibles and precious metals? What makes more sense? Okay. What we're doing is huge, and 7K, you guys, it's attracting and establishing powerful relationships. So meet Miles Standish. He's the vice president of the NGC. He was recently named one of the top 10 most influential in the coin space from 1960 to 2020 by Coin World magazine. Just think about the most elite in whatever field or sport you know of. So he found out what we were doing at 7K that was disrupting gold, silver, and the collectible coin space. And he wanted to be a part of what we were doing. So we have an exclusive deal with Michael Miles Standish to design rare numismatic specialty coins, pictured as just a couple of the very rare and extremely popular coins he designed for us. But matter of fact, this is the Miss Liberty set that 7K members had discounted exclusive access to. We bought this 5 ounce 20th anniversary 9/11 coin for $749, and it's selling on PowerCoin for 2,015 bucks. So listen to what Miles Standish says about how cutting edge 7K metals is.
Most of the people that we know, and I live in a suburbia neighborhood about 25 miles out of the city of Austin. And I would bet if I have 400 homes in my neighborhood, I bet there's maybe less than 25 homes that would know how to buy gold and silver. And these are a lot of these people are people in the oil business, doctors, high professional neighborhood, and they're clueless. And if and think about that, to me, and I think I was talking about when the Reddit thing happened and they thought they were going to make a big run on silver. I called that the great awakening of gold and silver, because so many people, especially young people that are into the internet and into social media, they were going to learn quickly if they didn't already know how to buy gold and silver. And, I find it amazing though, because I have so many people that, ask me from time to time, they'll meet me and they ask me what I'll do. And it's like, hey, is there any way to buy gold and silver? Do you go to the bank to buy gold and silver? And it's like, no, banks don't sell gold and silver. They don't want you to buy gold and silver. They want you to deposit, withdraw, borrow, and deposit again. It's kind of you guys are involved in something, even though gold has only been able to be purchased the last 45 years, you're involved with something that you can educate so many people in so many walks of life that they don't have a clue how to get what you got. And it's really cutting edge that you get to do it. And guess what? There is such a large pool of people to teach them about sound money. And you've got a system that's really easy for them to do it.
So to get started with 7K, you guys, you simply pick the membership that works best for you. The premium membership is $4.99 and the standard is $1.99. Both memberships include everything that we've previously talked about. However, the premium membership comes with the MS70. This is a perfect coin and tends to be the coins that typically increase in value the most over time. You're also going to get an ounce of silver bullion and a year of back office access, personalized business cards, and presentation booklets. At the same time, the standard membership is $1.99 and comes with one graded silver coin, not a perfect coin, okay? You're gonna get 3 months back office access. After that, it's $9.99 per month. This is a plan I would say is geared towards someone that's just wanting to invest there, not wanting to really, or wanting to, or really looking to share. However, you can share at the standard, okay? The premium has a few more perks, but you can't go wrong with either. As soon as you get your membership set up, right away, we want to get you in position so you can start buying gold and silver immediately. And as you do, you're going to notice tremendous value in what you've got your hands on with this membership. That's where the sharing comes into place. And you may want to just keep this membership to yourself, but this company builds through word of mouth by friends sharing info with friends about the value of this information or this membership. Think about this. When you go see a good movie or restaurant, we tell our friends about it. So why not share the benefits of the 7K membership, and you get paid when you tell others about it and they get started, okay? So right here, I talk about the cash flow quadrant. Most of us are familiar with the upper left quadrant as we have been trained or conditioned to be employees. Being an employee or self-employed makes for about 95% of the population, and it creates a huge dependency on ourselves. It's you, we don't work, we don't get paid, right? The right side of the quadrant, business owners, they leverage 95%, right? Income's not guaranteed on, or doesn't depend on active work. People work with you to get paid and to help you make money. You don't work, you can still get paid. Investor, you own investments, leverage 5% of the population. Income doesn't depend on active work. Your money works for you, guys. Cash flow quadrant, it's powerful. But there's nothing worse than the emotional pressure, you guys, of not having enough money to pay the bills or be able to live the life of contribution. So right now I'm going to share with you how your life is about to change financially forever. It's super simple. It goes like this. Our standard membership is $1.99 and our premium membership is $4.99. Now you can't go wrong with any of them. And they both put silver in your hands immediately. When you enroll your first two memberships and place one right and one left, you're now qualified to earn commissions. When you enroll a standard, it awards you 50 points. When you enroll a premium, it awards you 150 points. When 500 points is accumulated on your right team and 500 points on your left team, the company is going to pay you $500 commission check. Right now, there's a promotion where the company will pay you $250 for the week if you accumulate 250 points on the left, 250 points on the right. Now, for those of you who really want to make an impact and some serious money, we have different levels of achievement, and the higher level of achievement, the higher your check. When you achieve copper, you make up to $500 per week. When you achieve active associate, you make up to $500 per week. A copper up to $1,000 per week. A bronze up to $2,000 per week, a silver up to $3,500 a week. And if you achieve silver associate within your first 90 days, the company awards you with a free 100-ounce silver bar. Now, if you go to gold, it's up to $7,000 per week, executive gold up to $10,000, presidential gold up to $12,500 per week. There's a couple of my business partners right there, Emily out of Kauai, Yuri out of New Jersey, and myself and my wife there. But I'm going to just play this quick testimonial video, you guys, and then we'll get ready to wrap this up.
Hi, my name is Corinne Beledo, and when I was a little girl, I remember my dad collecting coins. When I saw the value of what 7K had, I couldn't resist. I had never known where or what to buy. So when I saw the autosaver, that blew me out of the water because I realized it was the perfect platform for me. All you gotta do is set up your autosaver program and a beautiful coin comes every month.
Hi guys, my name is Stephen Nash. I have a background in the mortgage financial industry. When I saw 7K Auto Saver, it was like building wealth on autopilot with gold and silver. I got a membership and got started right away, and now the business really starting to take off. Guys, I encourage you to get your membership, get started now. There's nothing like it.
Hi, this is Todd Palm in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I've been self-employed since 2009 as a healthcare systems consultant, and I've been in the industry for over 30 years, working for one health plan or another, or consulting at one health plan or another. And when I saw that 7K had a healthcare plan, I recognized right away that it was a quality healthcare plan. And for me, because my only option was the Affordable Care Act, this was an even better option than the Affordable Care Act, and it saved me almost $900 a month.
Hey guys, this is Yuri Melendez. How are you, man? Listen, I want to give a testimony about the Sound Money Wallet. That has made my life so much simpler. This is the opportunity. This is the technology. No one has it. Only 7K members are allowed to use it. You have to be a member to use it. I call it the currency converter, where you can actually take your money from your account, bring it over to the Sound Money Wallet, then select if you want gold and silver with no minimums or maximums. Check this out, guys. Not only you can convert it, as gold and silver goes up, your money goes up. What are the banks paying you? 0.001%? And while gold and silver goes up, now this is like your own personal private savings account where you accumulate wealth. You can never go bankrupt having gold and silver.
Hello, my name is Emily and I live in Kauai, and I've been a member of 7K since November of 2020. One day somebody asked me a really simple question. Hey, do you know anybody that's interested in buying gold and silver? And I said, me. So I gave him my credit card and told him to sign me up. And I really wanted to stack assets for my daughter. I wanted to just buy gold and silver. I just never knew how. So when I started, I was not interested in the business, but I wanted to prepare for her future. I knew putting cash in the bank wasn't a good idea, but I loved that I could buy tangible assets that would grow over time. So what I saw was so powerful that I had to share. I wasn't expecting to get paid, but since I've started, I've gotten paid to save every single week. Recently, I was able to achieve the rank of gold, which allows you the income potential of earning up to about $7,000 per week. Someone invited you to take a look at this. I wouldn't wait. Get started today.
Hi, my name is Madiba Thompson. I've been in the network marketing space for over 15 years. Shakes, vitamins, travel, and those are products that expire, right? I've never in my life seen a vehicle where no one can lose. You think of one where no one can lose money. It's gold and silver. So listen, I highly recommend you get a membership, plug into the training. We've helped over 1,000 people on the team. We've got people that have never had success in this industry that are winning right now. And it is such a blessing. Creating generational wealth, leaving a legacy to your family. What's better than that? So you guys listen, you can't unsee this. In the age of information, ignorance is a choice. It says in the Bible, it says, my people are destroyed or perish for lack of knowledge. So now as you're watching this, I want you to consider all of the amazing benefits that you're getting for your dollar. This membership is an absolute bargain and is blessing people at a time when they need it, because people are confused with everything happening right now and they don't know how to get access to gold and silver. The key is to empower yourself. That's the most important thing, but don't be a victim. These are all the member benefits right there, okay? And again, to get started with 7K, you simply pick a membership. That's it. It's very simple. Simply pick a membership, right? And don't forget to pick your optional autosaver as well. So you got the $199, the $499, or the optional autosaver. But tell the person, listen, there's typically 3 types of people that come this way. So, and A is, somebody who wants to get a membership. So if you're an A, it simply means, listen, I'd like to get a membership. If that's the case, then get back to the person who invited you. They can help you get enrolled right away and then get your membership all set up so you can start buying gold and silver right away. If you're a B or you're person B, okay, you're saying, you know what, I like what I hear, but I have some questions. We can get your questions answered right now, or have that person put you on the phone with someone who can answer all your questions with zero pressure but simply to help you make the best decision for yourself. Person C says, you know what, I'm not interested, or it's not for me at this time. And for that, we sincerely thank you for taking the time to watch this information. Maybe you might know some others that may be interested in buying gold and silver that this information could be helpful to, and you could pass them on as a referral. And also at the same time, down the road, when things change in your mindset or maybe your position, then, we get back to the person who invited you. Remember, they thought enough about you to bring this information to you guys. But listen, I just want to thank you for joining us. Man, get started. Don't sit around. Don't wait around, you guys. But please contact the person who invited you to get enrolled or get more information. With that being said, God bless.